Shadow she says that they need to defeat it and asks Lona to take up the mission next. Lona refuses, saying that she is not interested in such low-level missions, but ETA adds a bonus for her. She tells her that her mission also involves capturing a world tree spirit, and since A will be searching for it anyway, she can accomplish both her goals at once. Lona is interested on hearing about the world tree and she takes up the mission. She is confident that as an elite demon, she can defeat any human and commands her servant to jump into the portal for her, but the poor bastard is already dead. Lona just ditches it and jumps into the portal, and Ada has a creepy smile on her face because she sent Aona to help make Aang even stronger. Meanwhile, in the human realm, Yuri eagerly asks what he wants for lunch because she is going to cook for him today. Before he can give her an answer, Alice comes there and says she has something important to discuss with him. Pina pops up there immediately, thinking that Alice is going to confess her feelings to A, and Yuri says that she also wants to do it. However, Alice doesn't have any plans to do that yet. She tells A that she also wants to see her sisters, and she has been using her special ability to search for other world trees. Everyone gets excited, thinking that she finally found another world tree, but Alice says that someone showed it to her. Doesn't care about the particulars and says that they should go and find the spirit, and suddenly a blindfolded mature mommy says that she agrees with him. Gets confused because he doesn't recognize the voice and he can't even see where it came from. As he is looking around, he hears the voice of the mommy again, and this time it is coming from the bed. He turns around to see the blindfolded woman laying down seductively on the bed and freaks out, asking who the hell is she. The woman calls Yuri and others her sisters and asks them to come to her. Yuri immediately jumps on her, calling her elder sister Kirsch, but turns out that the mommy is just an illusion and not her real body. Yuri gets disappointed by that, but still has not understood anything. Pina explains that Karish is the second oldest of the world tree spirits, and A is shocked that a world tree spirit came to him on her own. He introduces himself to her and Kirsch starts getting really close to him. A gets embarrassed and Alice gets mad at Kirsch for hitting on him. She tells her sister to get to the point, and Kirsch says that right now a world tree is being targeted by demons and they need A's help. A asks Kirsch to tell him where her world tree is, but she tells him that she is not in danger. Instead, it is May, their youngest and most adorable sister. She explains that May's hidden dungeon is a whole forest, but she has no guardian to protect her because they died long ago when some greedy people tried to get their hands on the world tree's power, and gets furious on hearing this. But then Kurz tells him that she is acting as May's guardian right now. That comes as a surprise for A because world tree spirits can't leave their trees, but Pina explains that the three eldest sisters are high-level spirits and they have some degree of freedom when it comes to moving. A finally understands that Kurz has been protecting May till now, but the demon is about to take her away now. Kurz tells him that he is right, and this is what she expected from Yuri's fiancé. A is stunned silence because he heard a word that signifies commitment, and then Kurz begins dancing like a TikTok thought, saying that this body in front of him is an illusion clone while her real body is with May. Pina asks her if she can't defeat the demon targeting May with her special powers, and Kirsch replies that she can do that, but her ability is so powerful that she might accidentally blow up May's forest along with the demon. Asks Kirsch if she uses a blindfold to hide her eyes to hold back her power, and she affirms or realizes that the demon must be really powerful if Kurz can't defeat it without using her full power, and he is not going to let anyone harm a world tree spirit. He tells Kirsch that he will come get her and May for sure, and she tells him that Alice knows the location of Ma Tree. Soon after that A reaches the cursed forest, which is May's hidden dungeon. Ursula tells him that there are many curses placed on the forest and those who get infected by them can never find their way out, and combines Alice's 1000 MI and his appraisal skill to find a way to May's location. But after a while Pina points out that they haven't seen a monster or trap yet. Ursula tells her that there are monsters in the forest, but they are not idiots and they are hiding from him because he is too strong. A realizes that since he doesn't have to deal with monsters he can hurry. He uses his super speed skill to reach May, but then suddenly stops when he notices some danger. He finds a swarm of demonic bees flying in the air, being commanded by a demon named Hornet. She tells her that she is going to kill him, and just then a monster bear comes there. Hornet sends her bees to deal with it first, and they completely devour it in second. The demoness is confident that it won't last against this many enemies, but he simply vanishes and appears behind her, stabbing Her chest, however, that is not enough to kill Hornet, as she turns into a bunch of bees and disperses, telling her that he will never be able to find her real body. It tells her that he doesn't need to find anything because he will kill all the demons. Ursula has already figured out the weak points of all the bees and using that rains fire bullets on them, eliminating them all at once. Hornet panics on seeing this and she decides to retreat to save her life. She finds a portal to the demonic realm and decides to escape using it, but to her shock Lona comes out of it and she is not happy that a demon is fleeing. Hornet tries to give an explanation, but Lona discards that as excuses and shoots her into oblivion. She then notices that her target has already found her and turns around to introduce herself to as a Duke of the Demon Realm. Despite her incredible doesn't even budge, but he realizes that she is really strong. Lona is impressed by him and says that it will be fun to kill him, but it tells her that she won't get any chance to do that. He immediately teleports behind her and then uses a skill to drain her power. Lona is surprised because she didn't even anticipate this move, and then increases his strength to begin fuming. He doesn't even give her a chance as he eats her to the sky and then slams her to the ground. Lona starts laughing because she hasn't fought an opponent this strong in a long time, and then decides to shoot her with her magic pistol. She tells him that he can't dodge her special attack, but it isn't going to do that anyway. He simply parries the attack, sending the bullets back to Lona, and she is confused because that should not also be possible. She tries to run away from the reflected attack, but she is not fast enough to do that and gets hit. Lona can't believe that she got so weak just because it drained her power. Once she tries moving away, but it appears behind her and beheads her in an instant. Lona doesn't even have any idea what happened even when she is reduced to a severed head, and then it explains that he didn't drain her power just once. Every time he punched her he drained her power, and right now she is weaker than even an ordinary monster. Lona is devastated on hearing that and claims that this is not possible because she is an elite at the top of demon hierarchy. She calls A coward for using an underhanded trick to drain her power and activates a portal to head back to the demon realm. She swears to kill him the next time they meet, and A is about to follow her, but Ursula stops her because they need to reach May, and Kurz first agrees, and soon he finds a magic barrier that hides May's location from everyone. Wonders how to enter it, but then the barrier disactivates on its own and a gate opens in front of him. He walks through the